Hello,
Hi.
welcome back to another live where our mics are on, the Wi-Fi's off, we're all prepared.
But like I had 3 seconds to spare switching the Wi-Fi off and putting my mic on and sitting
But we
down.
get it.
But we did it. We did it. We're on time for a change.
Oh, make sure we were live. Yeah. Today's episode is all about sustainability in your business.
Yes, we've done a lot of talking about pricing and different bits and pieces, but
It's no good unless your business is
Yeah.
sustainable.
if you can't sustain your business, then nothing else matters. So that's what we are talking about today.
For anybody who is new to the channel, I am Abigail and this is Christy. And we
Hi.
are Abigail Lewis Photography, sisters and business partners. Just to get that out today before everyone keeps asking us if we're married.
I don't know why everybody asks that question.
She's the last person to marry. Yeah. So sustainability, it's not about just money in business. You need to have a sustainable business to be able to make the money long term. It's no good being busy for 2 months and then be dead for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So, we're just checking they were working.
You're so easily distracted.
I am, yeah. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. I like to know whereabouts you're coming from and watching from, and whether you're watching vertical or horizontal, because we are live on both at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to know which one is the better option for everyone.
Let us know if you watch any of the other lives that we've been doing recently. We've done a lot on pricing structures.
I was going to say YouTube then.
Yes, we are on YouTube. Well done. If you can't tell, we're a little bit disheveled today because
it's been a long week.
Yeah, that and the fact that we did a gig on a school night last night. So if any of you are Buck Cherry fans, we went to see Buck Cherry last night. Fantastic gig. But we are a little bit worse for wear today because
stayed up too late past our bedtime.
Yeah, on a Tuesday night.
For the school run. But never mind. Right, let's get into it.
Yes.
So sustainability looks different for every single business.
Yeah.
It depends what your personal goals are. It depends what your personal life looks like.
Yeah. And it changes with your business and what cycle of your business you're in,
what season you're in.
Yeah, and where you are in life.
Yeah. So we looked at sustainability when we both became pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to make sure that we had time with our children, because what is the point of having children if you're not going to spend time with them?
Yeah.
So our business had to change, not overnight, because obviously newborns and toddlers and then children all have different needs. So the business has changed as their needs have changed. But we have molded our business and made it more sustainable around our home life and our children.
And then it changed again then when the kids were of school age.
Keep talking to me. Almost fine.
What, do you not think we could hear us?
Somebody was saying that they can't understand a word, so I was wondering whether there was an audio issue or they just can't understand English.
Yeah, so at different chapters of where our families were at, it changed again as well then.
Yes. It's something that we look at periodically, like everything else. Our business is I know you hate me saying it, but it's a living, breathing thing where it moves and changes with what is going on with our lives, what is going on in the community, what is going on in the industry. It all has an effect on what is going on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So to make the business sustainable, you've got to keep looking at what's going on and how you can change and mold things around there, because sticking to the same thing and just going, well, this worked for me before, so therefore I'm going to stick to it, is not going to help you be in business long term, because you need to be able to move and pivot with when things happen.
And that was one of the biggest changes when we had our boys, because we were high volume photographers at the time. We had a lot of bums on seats, and that just wasn't going to translate once we'd had the kids. No. We just wouldn't be able to sustain our business, seeing the level of customers that we did and being able to have time to spend with the kids.
Yeah.
So that was one of the biggest ones for us, wasn't it?
Yeah. Another thing to look at is long-term goals. So as much as we pivot and change when things happen, we also have at the very least a year in advance planned out.
Yeah.
Not down to the hour, like our weekly plans and whatever else, because we do plan minute by minute and we do have a lot of plans in place. But we will sit down and we go, right, a year from now, what do we want our business to look like? What do we want to be achieving a year from now? And how do we get there? And then we plan backwards. That's not saying that we don't have things happen last minute or plan things last minute, because like tomorrow we go into London and for a YouTube event that we didn't actually plan on going to until
we only booked a train ticket this morning.
Yeah, and like maybe on the weekend we were like, oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So things
But
do happen.
we're able to do that because we plan so far in advance.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of pre-scheduled in the diary then, and then it's easier to be able to slot things in as and when they fall in last minute.
Yeah. We've got a member comment. Thank you for being a member, Kieran. Watching in horizontal, for me, this view is better as I feel you get more of a cinematic experience, especially with a high quality video like yours. Audio is very crisp and clear. Thank you very much, Kieran. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate it. For anybody who wants to become a member, there's a join button. I suggest you do it on a browser, not on your phones though, because Apple will charge you, if you're on an Apple phone, they will charge you extra fees.
Naughty, innit?
Yeah. Membership is only 99 pence a month if you do it through YouTube browser, and you get lots of behind the scenes live streams and other stuff. There's lots more coming.
Yeah.
But thank you, Kieran, for being a member. Sorry, I got distracted.
Being able to slot things in last minute because we plan so far in advance. Now, we are planners. We do plan to the nth degree. We do our yearly plan, our quarterly goals, our monthly goals. Then we will break it down to weekly goals, what we've got going on each week, and then a daily to-do list. We also do that with like socials. So we've got like a year to view calendar, and we plan what each week we will be concentrating on social media wise. And we are planners. We love a plan, and we've got loads of different notepads and different bits and pieces where we're making all of those notes and plans. But you don't have to be such, so stringent with it. But it's always good to have a goal
and an idea of what you're going to be doing.
Yeah. To know kind of something to work towards, because then it's easier to be sustainable when you've got a goal and you know what you're working towards, and the things that mean enough to you to build your business around. So for us, it was having the time, like on the weekends. We don't work weekends. We do work some weekends, but majority of the weekends we don't work.
No.
We don't work late into the evening unless, it's for a specific session. But we pick and choose those, and we base it around our calendar with our families. So like if we've got bits going on and we're going somewhere with the kids, then we're not going to book it on those nights.
And we've got Easter holidays coming up in the UK, where the kids are off for 2 weeks. We've got holidays booked because we want to make sure we can spend the time during the holidays.
Yeah.
So as much as we will book some work in through those Easter holidays, because obviously we can't just have every school holiday off. We will try and
that might be the goal, the end goal.
We will book as much as we can into a few days, and then have the rest of the holidays off so that we can spend time with them and go and do things with them, enjoy the time that they have off, because that's what we wanted out of our family life. We didn't want to constantly have to be going and put them in childcare or finding family members to look after them, because we want to enjoy they're only little for a small amount of time, and we want to enjoy that too. So as much as we can, we will work our business around them.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not always manageable. Things come up, like this YouTube event.
Yeah.
Was at a specific time and a specific day in London, which is a 2-hour or 3-hour train journey for us.
Yeah.
So that had to be done tomorrow, and there was no way around it. So there is looking for childcare and everything else. But we planned around it because it was something we wanted to do, and it was because we'd planned our diary in advance, we were able to do it.
Yeah. I think having a long-term plan as well, it gives you chance to set yourself goals so things don't have to be done immediately. For things like raising your prices, that can be really daunting, and you might want to be charging X amount, But if you set that as a future date, right, by this time next year, I'm going to be charging this amount, you can then kind of do it in increments. So it's not so much of a big jump.
We did that.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to alienate any clients, because we were going from like high volume to high value.
Yeah.
We didn't want to alienate those customers who we thought couldn't really afford the high value. Sorry, I got distracted by comments. So we did do it in increments so that they had a chance to be able to still have the experience, but not necessarily pay the high prices that we were going to get to.
Yeah, and while we were refining our client experience as well. So we didn't go from high volume straight into the experience our clients get now and charging these prices. We slowly increased the pricing, but we slowly increased our client experience to go alongside it. So as we were adding more elements of an experience into the client journey, we were then raising the price accordingly. So again, that can be something that if you, right, by this time next year, this is what I want the business to look like. Right, let's do it in small chunks so it's manageable and it's more, and it's easier to get to that point. And then you plan it from there.
It also made it easier to say no to people.
Yeah.
Because we knew by a certain date we were going to be in the new studio, we were going to be charging a certain price, and we were going to be having this high level. So when people were asking us to do jobs that we weren't really things that we were going to be doing anymore, it was easy to say, oh, sorry, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah. And
work towards that. There was ones that we would say yes to because we wanted to do certain things. But the majority of it, we were able to move out to the things we didn't want to do, like weddings.
Yeah.
And other stuff, like random. I can't even think of anything else that we've said no to now. There's been plenty over the years.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking comments. No, fine. Don't need to reply to any of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is planning long term helps you keep your business sustainable, helps you pivot when you need to because you've got a plan A, plan B, and whatever else, and it helps you implement things over a longer period of time, so it's not going from 0 to 100 overnight for your clients.
Yeah.
Is there any questions on sustainability in the comments? I feel like we get a lot of comments, but they're just about absolute random.
A lot of random comments. Always have a random one.
Oh. It's all very quiet. We will be going into more depth about the implementation side of things, client experience, pricing, and everything else on our memberships.
Yeah.
We also have conversations, so don't forget to join. We also have conversations about this in our Facebook group, Abigail Lewis Photography. Give it a search and we will come up. Abigail Lewis Photography Education, sorry. And click join and we can continue this conversation there. But if there is no questions, we're going to wrap it up for today because we have got to go and prepare to go to YouTube.
We were going to be going live tomorrow, but we're going to be postponing out to next week because of the event that we're going to.
Yeah.
We're not going live tomorrow now,
unless we can go live while we're there.
Yeah, if we get a chance tomorrow, then we'll jump on while we're...
I don't know if we're allowed because it's in Google HQ.
If we get a chance, we will do. If not, we will see you guys next week.
Bye.